All right, everyone. Well, it's just the beginning of a new month, and it's coming up in a few more days. Gonna be full moon. Well, today I have something prepared for the upcoming full moon and our session tonight. So stay tuned after our meditation. And today's topic is something related to our full moon as well, and that is called letting go. Some of you may have heard and learned from my previous session, but I think it's a good time to brush those knowledge and bring it up to review and learn again from this topic that I have mentioned and taught this long time ago. All right, and so just before we're gonna get to that part, well, let us begin our meditation first. So check yourself three things before we start: whether you need to call someone. If you do, well, you can do it now or put it in silent so that way you don't have to worry or having anything disturb our inner peace time. Number two, oh dear, I forgot. Just one moment. I need to spotlight myself. Right. Number two, if you feel that you need to use toilet, now would be the good time. And last but not least, check and make sure that the room or the place where you are meditating is peaceful and quiet, so we can have a good inner peace moment meditating together. And thus, let us begin our inner peace time, everyone. Just a few moments. Okay. All right, everyone. I would like to invite everyone starting by finding yourself in the right and most comfortable position. Begin by close your eyes gently and softly, feeling as if you are about to rest. Take a deep breath to feel your awareness and bring back the mind inside yourself. Begin to relax from the top of your head. Relax down to forehead, eyebrows, loosen eyelids. No need to look or try using your eyes. We close them down, finding ourselves inner peace and disconnect from all kinds of distraction. Continue to relax all the muscles on the face, down to the neck and shoulder, adjusting the back, body, free from all the tension all over the body. And relax both of your arms, forearms, hands, and abdomen. allowing yourself breathe in and breathe out more easily. Spending a few moments adjusting yourself. When you feel just right, that's the sign that you had found the balance in your relaxation and sitting position. Sometimes our mind may become disturbed by the noise and all the matters holding up inside, but that's alright. Once we find ourselves the relaxation on the body, continue to adjust the mind. Body and mind are always connected. If one is relaxed, soon the other shall follow. Letting the mind stay inside yourself while you maintain the relaxation. Slowly rest the mind and clear the thought. Gently rest your mind inside yourself at any point that you feel alright to rest your mind. Observe the mind using your feeling. Stay relaxed as you progress and observe. Should the mind wandering outside when we get careless, lightly imagine a star shine at the place where you rest your mind. Observe the star as yourself become an observer using your feeling. No need to react or try to force your mind to be still. Instead, observe, let it be. Let the star shine at its own pace. Sometimes the mind may have wandering thoughts. Calm the mind down by recite the mantra in the mind, and the mantra is Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Continue Recite the mantra in the mind until the mind has calmed down, or the mantra slowly fades away by itself. Let's take our time finding ourselves inner peace together in silence until the appropriate time. till allow the mind stay in the balance of mindfulness and relaxation inside yourself as the mind gradually come to a standstill. Peace and joy grow and slow fill into the mind as you progress towards stillness. Joy and peace would arise, letting the mind to be open to the positive energy and happiness. So expand your feeling of joy and peace, sharing this feeling to the people that you love, starting from yourself to your family, friends, and all the people that you love, wishing everyone to be happy, no more suffering. May their life fill with happiness without any obstacle. Let the shining light that you find inside expand and share it to others, spreading loving kindness as far and wide like a ripple. Continue sharing loving kindness for a few moments before the end of our session. สัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภะวันตุเต Now you can slowly open your eyes. So let's go to our letting go session. Well, letting go. By letting go, many things in our mind is like clearing catch, something that hold on deep in our side, in our feeling, in our mind. Letting go, there are many benefit things to do that, but we can talk about that in our inner peace Sunday tomorrow for letting go or forgive. But let's go for letting go first, because this month, it is the month is good and benefit for anyone to practice of letting go. Why? Well, can tell at the end. Letting go. Well, many people already know what does it mean, but what does it has to do with Thai word that I like to present? It has much more deeper meaning that relate to the mind. It's very more delicate and sophisticated than just letting go. Thai word is mean ปล่อยวาง ปล่อย is mean release วาง is mean lay it down Once you hold a glass, you put it down, you release your hand from the mug or the glass. It lay down and you just stay away from that. This is letting go. Same thing too when you hold on to something. No matter how difficult it is, if we hold on to it, we just don't let go. When we don't let go, we just suffer more. But once we let go, we feeling more better. And this is something that's showing us that by letting go can help us find many more benefits to our life and inner peace. And so by letting go, it makes your meditation better. And when your meditation better, you even letting go easier. So it's go better and increasing better into this loop. So letting go make meditation better. Meditation better, making letting go easier. These are relating together. So today we're gonna talk about that, as I mentioned. How? But first, why can we let go though? Yes, well, because number one, we have many things that we hold on to, especially our responsibility as we grow. Whether we are getting a more important job, we get in a higher position, we have a lot of responsibility. Or as we become student, we take in class, so we have a lot of things that we need to take care of. Another is that we sometimes, when we have a lot of those responsibility and very serious in our way of doing things, sometimes when we make mistake, we keep blaming ourselves rather than just see it as something that can be fixed. Also, we also being attached to success or happiness or joy or things that happened in the past. We don't let go of that because we are stay in the past. But if we want to be happy, we have to stay in the present by letting go. Right? You are listening to me right now. Some of you may have heard the noise. I am in the present. I'm living with you, but I'm not really care about the noise. It may be disturbed, but not to me because I am enjoying my time with you guys. That's something. So right, letting go too. Last is also not being adapt to the change. When we are getting used to something that we are feeling too much comfort, and when its change comes, it's making feel uneasier. This happens a lot of people. Therefore, these are sometimes or the reason that causing us unable to let go. So in order to do so, we can do just these four things in order to do that. Number one, we can avoid what is going to occur if we know. Then adapt to the change. Whatever is come, we can adapt, or we can change it, alter it. Or if we can really avoid, we can only adapt, and we can only alter those that's coming into our mind. Last but not least, what we have to do is accepting it. Yes, accepting them. This will allow us to understand and letting go of those what we cannot. These are the four things that we can practice. However, to say it is easier said than done. So we can start by doing these three things in our life as a basic practice to be letting go. Number one, avoid. Avoid what? Avoid those kind of distractions. Don't waste time on the decision that doesn't matter. What really disturbs and that beyond your control, let it be. Don't get into or don't get involved with it. Or if you have responsibility, you should avoid procrastination. So that way you can make yourself be more punctual and getting things taken care of in time without trying to procrastinating it. Number three, avoid unnecessary conflicts. Being a loser sometimes does not hurt. Yes. I'm not sure if you have watching any of this or reading any of this. Sometime I came across this along the way. It's called what's it called? Never mind. I forgot the name. Anyway, it's maybe not a good example anyway to bring it up now. But at the very least, when someone try to fight you or causing problem, maybe being a loser, getting aware of this conflict can help you in the long run. But this takes time and a lot of patience, so be careful. But if you meditate, you can let it go and be able to handle it much more easier and better. Oh yes, I remember the story now. One time, I was troubled, or actually, this happening to me recently. On my way back to London, we were visiting the town called Yorktown. Yes, it's not New York. It's the original York. Okay. What happened was that we supposed to meet our driver, and our driver went up ahead to move the car because the car that we parked is about over the time limit. So they had to go putting in the coin or at the very least move the car. And we agreed to meet at 2:30. Yes. And when we went there at 2:30, when we don't see our driver and the car neither, now we can't go back. So we looking for our driver. We try to contact, and we have no way. And because the driver doesn't pick up the phone, doesn't reply the message, we wait and wait for almost 2 hours. Very cold too. It's about, oh wow, it's very noisy. I'm not sure you can hear me, but if you do, please nod your head. All right, just your hand. All right. What happened is we spent almost 2 hours and a half looking for our car and driver. Finally, our driver picked up the phone, and then we are able to get to the car. I'm not mad, or I'm asking, why don't you let us know, at the very least, where you park? If you are very tired and you want to rest, that's fine. At least let us know something so we can know what to do. We were very worried. How are we gonna get back because we don't find you and the car? So this is something. Does it happen to you before? Well, if you do, I'm sure at the very first time you may be very angry at the driver. But yes, once I find myself begin to in this kind of situation, all I have to do is looking for a way to contact and find a car fast. Keep looking and looking, try to find my way. That's all I can do. But if I can't, sometimes I just take a rest too. And so this can help if you are in this kind of situation to everyone. Another way of practicing of letting go is practicing what is called yoniso manasikara by considering the cause and result and disadvantage. I know this when I having this kind of problem looking for a car and our driver. This is something, oh, our driver causing it because, you know, there could be many excuses. But the more we are talking about it, they're not gonna accepting that it's their fault. So all we have to do is, all right, wait, and also let it go. So that way I know how bad it's gonna feel when you're making someone wait for 2 hours. So at the very least, we don't mention them. Let them learn. Keep silent. If they are good enough, they will be adapt and changing themselves for the better in the future. Or consider the detail, needs and want. Do you really need this? Do you really want this? Because need and want is not the same. Need is something that you must have. Want is something that you could or could not. It doesn't really matter. Another thing is consider the nature. Nature of what? Is it positive? Then it's good. Then take it. But if it's not good, maybe drink again. Another is consider from the possibility. If that is for the present moment. Yes, if you are keeping your mind aware and be at yourself all the time, you will not be letting yourself stay in the past or worry, create anxiety for the future as well. And last is consider the practice and solution from all aspects. Those who practice meditation more, when their mind are bright, shine, and clear, all kind of aspects, solution and reason will come, adapting, allow them to be much better observed. When their mind are much brighter and clear and still, and within themselves be at the present moment, it will be quick wit and also easier to find solution. So Yoniso Manasikara is also another way to adapt yourself for letting go. And yes, when you letting go, you will find yourself many sort of things to accept and forgive the fault that other had done and causing. And so, sometime when we are stuck in our past, yes, I still have those sometime too, but maybe a little bit of letting go now faster. But if those memories surface, here is what to do. Forget about all the mistake in the past. Because if you are keep wandering and dwelling into these kind of thoughts, it only making us suffer. Also, never repeat the same mistake again. Keep reminding yourself of the positive memory instead. Sometimes it's better to stay in the positive rather than be in the negative. And to help those easier for you is do the meditation more often. Do more regular positive behavior that help you be happy, like being a volunteer, service, helping others. When they are happy, you will be able to see yourself value. Some kind of help, whether they are less or small, or less or more, big or small, doesn't really matter. If it make yourself see the value of yourself, it all count and happy and good. Take that into consideration. All right. Oops. Okay. Let me go to that one more. All right. Here. Here is something that making you a little bit easier to understand when you put yourself into this chart. You are here in the middle. When you are right is winning, left is losing. Looking at the screen, if you are understand this part, that because when you are winning, you gain. When you are losing, you get zero. But if you're in the middle, you didn't lose or gain anything, right? So that's when you are try to maintain yourself, be in the present moment. This is the point. So if you are gonna win, why not take it? But if you're gonna lose, stay there where you are. So that way you don't lose or gain much, or you don't lose anything. And you, even though you don't gain, but you don't lose anything neither. Would that be better? And here, by alter your attitude, when you cannot change things because it's beyond your control, it is alter your attitude is the solution. Learn to catch the goodness in others. Look at yourself as they are family, and be focused on the goal and the happiness, so that way you can be happy in everyday life. It is one thing that may be easier to mention, easier to say than done. But those who have finding themselves we come to find joy in their life, they must do the same thing like this. Whether you are unhappy at the moment, but if you want to be happy, this is one way. Alright, so you can choose to be happy by alter your attitude. Alright, and here, take a look at this, you will see now whether they are positive thinker or optimistic and pessimistic people. Negative thinker and positive thinker here. For those who are negative, they will fear of change. But those who are positive, they are ready. There could be the good things waiting for us. But if it's bad, think of it as a lesson learned, rather than just dwell in the fear. If you are working on your job that you don't like, well, you're gonna be suffer more. But if you love what you do, you'll be happy in every day that you are working. And last, when you are become negative thinker, you will be stressed. But if you are be positive, you'll be creative and have a lot of innovative things in your life. So this is one thing that you can check yourself and help you be more positive in the future. All right, everyone. Now, last lesson for today is to be accepting and letting go. Accept that everything in this world is always change. And because of that, you cannot do anything about it. All you have to do is not accept. Accept that you cannot change or beyond your control. And accept that situation that you are in right now is all beyond your control. It may be what you want, that's good, but if it's not, just accepting that you cannot change, you cannot do anything much. By doing so, you will be able to understand your current way of life and be in the present. Allow yourself to be more positive and letting go much faster. In Thailand, there is a practice, and we are doing this in our full moon, on this upcoming full moon. Oops, oh, I forgot this. Here we go. What is called Loi Krathong? Yes, it's a festival when people are going to release their sadness. We mutually keeping our mind focused by making katrong or lantern. This is a floating or water lantern. We usually in Thailand, when people are sad, they're making lantern, and on the full moon on this November month, they would letting go of the lantern, water lantern, letting all their sadness, waiting for the better beginning. And thus on this upcoming full moon, our temple in London, we have a full moon festival. So that's I invite everyone who are watching this to join us on Zoom or watching on YouTube channel to join us. Yes, at this time, full moon of peace will be broadcasting at this time here as well. So on this coming Tuesday, we will broadcast our full moon activity. Joy unite with uniting with what Patamagaya London broadcasting as well. So if you are joining us, don't forget to bring your candle too, alright? And here, another kind of lantern that we used, aside from water lantern, we used the sky lantern or floating lantern here. But it's quite risky at the moment because it could disturb the plane. So be careful, you don't want to do that, right? So therefore, we don't normally do that. But we usually in water. If you don't have water, you can float it in your butt in a hot tub, it's fine, right? That's one thing, alright? Another session that I like to leave with you before the end is the upcoming next DMEU session is our teaching monk. Venerable Sunday will be our teaching monk for next week. So come join us for our teaching monk and then session that he has for next week. But here is what I like to invite everyone and those who are new and those who are having friend interest, because we have special guests coming joining us on the week of November, let's see, here, November 19 and November 26. Next Saturday of this, next to the week, Saturday after next week, we have the program from broadcasting from Thailand. They have it's called Simple Life. We invite 2 monks from Thailand to join us on this special program. So I'd like to invite everyone to come join more. So bring your friend to join on Zoom only. Okay. This will be our guest teaching monk. He is one of the teaching monk that will be our guest on this upcoming on November 16th. So please stay tuned and join us on DMEU session on Saturday. Bring your friend to join us. All are welcome. So hopefully you make your time and schedule for this special event for this month. Alright, it's not easy for them to join us and do in this, because in Thailand it will be like 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning. So that's how much effort they would like to join us in our DMEU session. So make your schedule and join us on this program. And last but not least, every Tuesday, Thursday broadcast in Wat Patamakayan on YouTube channel and Facebook on our Zoom session here, Tuesday and Thursday evening session. So join us if you have time. Alright everyone, and that's what I like to share with you before the end. Alright, I would like to return the mic to our MC tonight, Miss Natalie.